The Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle and Company Corpus. Corn and soybean futures sold off sharply heading into a 3-day holiday weekend. The warm, dry forecast for the Midwest all this next week have much to do with the weakness in the markets as they built up fear of potential planting delays being calmed. The front-end old month took it on the chin yesterday as old crop May closed down 9, while new crop December lost 4, and old crop May beans were down 18, while new crop November was only down 6 by the bushel. While it may be the right thing to do geopolitically for the U.S. interests, Speaker of the House McCarthy's visit to Taiwan has further elevated the U.S.-China tensions. At the same time, Brazilian President Lula is going to China to further their budding trade relationship. Beneficial rains are forecast to continue across South Texas into Friday and on Saturday, although the rainfall amounts so far are disappointing. Corpus Christi's public elevator in Archer Daniels Midland is closed for Good Friday and open this next week 8 to 2:45. Timco Houston remains closed this week, reopening Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this next week from 7 to noon. For help marketing your grains, call John at 361-852-5207, Tuggle & Company, Corpus Christi, Texas. We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. It's a 7:30 on a Sunday evening. We'll be looking towards sheep and goats Tuesday and cattle on Wednesday. Sean, what do you see so far?
Well, Larry, it's been pretty slow all weekend. Hadn't had many calls. Easter weekend generally gets pretty slow, so don't know the whole lot. Kind of thinking somewhere around that 2 to 2,500 on the sheep and goat end. And, we did have a little rain down this way. A lot of it was further east of us, but we had right around an inch right here around Fredericksburg, so that could slow up the cattle deal a little more. So I have to kind of play it by ear, but thinking somewhere around that 6 to 800 on the cattle end, something like 2 to 2,500 on the sheep and goat end.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for those sales this week in Fredericksburg, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meats from yesterday. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, 212 higher at 78.68. This week's hog slaughter, 1.925 million head through Thursday. That's 3,000 head from last week, 44,000 more than the same week last year. USDA whole box beef prices for Thursday, $1.03 higher in the choice, $1.53 lower in the select. That left the choice select spread at $13.02. USDA says week-to-date cattle slaughter, 488,000 head through Thursday. That trails last week by 17,000 head, and it's 3,000 head below the same week last year. USDA says we've showed 13.458 or 13,458 metric tons of beef export for the week ending 3/30. Looks like our FCE online auction had 130 steers sold at 171. The bulk of the northern trade at 177. USDA reported Thursday sales 170 to 178. The South seeing 170 to 172. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from yesterday. We're on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, happy Easter.
You bet. Same to you, Larry.
Now, we will not have a sale today in Mason, but we do have sales on Thursday and Saturday.
You bet. That is correct. We let off all of our employees on Sunday of Easter, and we're going to be cranking back up again. We'll start having arriving cattle there on Monday. Since that, but we got a regular Thursday sale set up, got several deals of cows and several groups of calves and yearlings that's going to be there for Thursday. Then we're getting ready for our big special best of the best sale, April the 15th, this coming Saturday, right at 3,000 head consigned for that. A lot of good pairs of bred cows, bred heifers, and open heifers will be there. And Larry, we've got them all listed up on our website. And we've got quite a few pictures and videos, a lot of the cattle that are coming in. And if you can't make it down there, we will have it live on the internet too. Just go to our website. That's at jordancattle.com, Larry, and you can find all the information there that you like. Or just give us a call, Larry, if you'd like to.
And the telephone number?
That telephone number is area code 325-372 5159, Larry.
Thank you very much, Ken.
You bet. Thank you. And again, happy Easter.
Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and we're on the line with Brandon DeBose from DeBose Pipe, Panel, and Gate. This is what year they start?
Man, they started in 1976. Grandfather started this business, backyard in Lomita, Texas.
Brandon, describe your product line and services provided.
Yes, sir. We do entrances. We sell pipe. We sell livestock gates, pasture gates, heavy-duty corral gates. You know, any kind of gates you'd really need out there on your farm, your pasture, whatever it is.
The phrase that y'all use within the commercial is wholesale to the public.
We're under competitors' retail prices, and our panels are the first and only to ever have a lifetime warranty against any livestock. Our heavy-duty line, they're made out of a 2-inch Schedule 80 pipe frame and inch and 5/8 14-gauge rails, and they're going to weigh around 150 pounds. We're very confident in the way they're built, the material they're built out of. We're very confident in our employees that put these things together. And, man, there's nothing more frustrating than going buying a competitor's panel and setting up your pins and having a bull try to jump out of it and tear 3 or 4 panels, and there you are having to go buy 3 or 4 more. When ours, man, you bring that panel back, show us where they try to jump through to jump over, and if it's damaged by any livestock beyond use, let us know, man. We replace it, no questions asked.
Now, you offer financing, too.
We go through a company called Sweet Pay Financing. It's been a very handy tool.
You're at the Lomita location. Give us your phone number for the Lomita location.
Lomita location, we can be reached at area code 512-752-3200.
And the website?
www.dubospanels.com.
Neighbor, now it's time to get a hold of Leo Casas. Leo, how are you?
Doing good, Larry. Well, nothing like a good rain to get a cowman in a good mood. 1.5 to 4 inches just about everywhere. Slow drizzle, overcast where it's soaked in. Great start to the spring. Feeders hit $2. Fat's $1.72, which I believe is a new record. We get this new corn crop in. I'm telling you what, we're liable to see a really good time. Replacement cattle selling good. Got to have a good bull, though. Don't forget, if you need some bulls to purchase or to lease bulls, we've got all the popular breeds. Give me a call so I can reserve some as quickly as possible. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on database on Instagram. Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information. CasasCattle.com. CASAS. CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10 foot wide to 30 foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We are on the line with Riley Road, Live Oak Livestock, 3 Rivers. Riley, you know, I couldn't remember if we were going to have a sale, and then I remembered it rained like the devil, but you are going to have a sale, and you did have some good rain, correct?
Yes, sir. We will have a sale tomorrow, Larry. We had it planned back a way back. Didn't know we were going to get all the rain, but first of all, I want to hope everybody had a happy Easter. And tomorrow, probably around 300 heads, what it's looking like. A handful of cows. Then we got some smaller groups of calves. And, all in the area, kind of 2 to 4 inches. There's some isolated spots from 5 to 8 inches. So pretty much all of South Texas in our drawing area got some good rains, which we're very thankful for. It was sure needed. And so few people out kind of to the west and northwest, Uvalde, Cotulla out of there is a little shorter out that direction, but hopefully they get it next time. But for the majority of South Texas and, back towards the coast and back east towards Victoria, lots of really good rain. So very happy about that, but we'll end up with probably around 300 tomorrow. And then the following Saturday, this winter, we'll have our special cow sale. That's on the 15th. We're still expecting around 12 to 1,300 in it. So looking forward to having that and hoping people can come join us for that next Saturday.
Riley, tell everybody how to contact you, please.
361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk with you after the sale.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, neighbor. I'm Larry Marble. We're here with Tracy Phillips of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. They specialize in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreages. Tell us about High Point Ranch, one of your listings, Tracy.
High Point Ranch is a wonderful place. Secluded property, offers 97 acres of high fence atop a hill with a custom home, a guest house, a shop, a processing room, and tons of other opportunities for someone who's looking for that lodge feel type property. The home offers custom hickory flooring, high ceilings lined with ponderosa pine, several uses of reclaimed longleaf pine, as well as some very nice custom features, including over 2,300 square foot of covered porches that go all the way around and offer a great place to view those hill country sunsets. There are multiple storage buildings on this property, so just about anything someone can think of, they can do here. It has an excellent well that is 406 foot deep, offers a 2,500 gallon storage tank. Uses could be a great homestead. That's what it's used for currently. It could be a hunting getaway. It could be a deer operation, as it is perimeter high fenced. And with this property come 35 axis, 1 cyca buck, and 4 does. And there is fantastic fishing and kayaking within 15-20 minute drive to the Llano River. Stars like you have never seen, and privacy that is super hard to come by these days, and easily accessible from US Highway 377, and just 15 miles between Junction and Rock Springs.
How can we reach you?
That's pretty easy. You can call me directly on my cell at 512-393-9996, and I am known for my quick callback time. Or you can visit us at homesteadandranch.com.
We're on the line with Madison Bexley. Maddie, how are you this evening?
I'm really good, Larry. I actually had to call in and get the market report myself. Tyler and I went in on Monday and had our little girl Sloan, so I had to play hooky this week, but I called in and got their market report, and so anyway, it sounded like we had a pretty good day. We ended up with 846 head with 247 cows and 13 bulls, 101 sellers and 79 buyers.
Walk the pens with us.
The stocker cows, we got along real good, mostly higher on a real active market this week. The good pairs brought from 14 to 2,100. The mediocre and middle-aged pairs from 10 and a quarter to 13.75. The good bred cows from 1,000 to 15 and a quarter. The mediocre, middle-aged, and short-bred cows from 6 and a quarter to 9.75. Packer cows and bulls would have been higher than a week ago. Dad said we had a lot of real good high-yielding cows today, so the high-yielding cows would have brought from 92 to $1.11. The medium-yielding cows from 80 to 91. Low-yielding and lightweight cows from 62 to 79. The good high-yielding Packer bulls from $1.15 to $1.26. The low, medium, and lightweight bulls from $90 to $1.14. And on the calves and yearlings, they sold really good with most all classes higher on extremely good active market. He said it rained all day in Lockhart and everyone was feeling good. So all in all, it was a real good day.
Good. Speaking of doing good, the baby doing good?
She is. She's perfect.
Good. You need to get an ear tag in her ear. That way you won't lose her.
Yeah, I know.
Well, tell her, tell everybody congratulations. Congratulations to you. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week.
Thank you, Larry. You can always check us out on Facebook, or you can call the barn at 512-398-3476. My cell phone at 979-540-9793. Or you can ring Bubba at 512-461-6091.
Talk to you all next time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm, and I'm with Stephen and Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Boys, you ready to sell some T-post?
Oh, yeah, Larry. We've got a special we're running on some 6.5 foot, 1.33 green American-made T-post. Tony, tell them how much those guys are running. You know what, Larry? These T-posts are running $6.25 a post. That's if you get one. However many you get, that's the cost on them.
Well, it sounds like a good deal to me. $6.25 a post. Y'all tell us how to get a hold of you.
Yes, sir, Larry. You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 160. You can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
Y'all go out and talk to these boys. They'll sell you some T-posts, guys. Thanks for being on the program.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus in April. May plus 90, 13.10. We'll call Progresso May plus $1, 13.28. Yellow corn to Corpus in April, May plus 157.93 and a half. We'll call Progresso 813 and a half. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in April, May plus 139.94 and a half. And number one beans to Houston, August, September delivery, November less 70, 1239 and 3/4. Neighbor, we moved no West Texas cotton yesterday. We did manage to move 159 bale of East Texas, Oklahoma cotton at May 2023 less 350. Prices range from $79.70 to $81.45. Looks to me like that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble, and you're my neighbor, and you're that best darn farm show listener. Good day to you.